How's it going, everybody? This is John and welcome back to a brand new Unity 3D tutorial. In this Unity tutorial, I'll show you guys how to create a PA system using a C# script. If you're excited for this tutorial, make sure to slap a like on this video, make sure to subscribe with the notification bell clicked so you don't miss a single upload I have to come with this channel. Let's get right into this. First, you need to launch Unity. Once you have launched Unity, you should have a blank empty project. I'm using a project that I'm currently working on. So once you got that, once you got the engine up and running, we need to go to the asset store, because I'll be using an asset on the asset store to make a perfect PA system. If you don't have the asset store, go to Window, then Asset Store, or Control 9. If you launch Unity, you should have the Asset Store tab, but you don't see it. Go to Window, then Asset Store. Once the Asset Store is fully launched, we're gonna go to the search bar tab. Then click. Then we're gonna search for type in speaker, and we'll be using the free asset. The one I'm going to be using is speakers PBR. I'll link this asset in the description below for y'all to go check it out. It's a really decent asset to use. Then once you get to this asset, there should be a blue button that says download or import, wherever you have. Just click download, then import. I already imported this. So once you get that, import it to your project file. Then we should go to our assets folder right here. Then we should scroll down to see speakers PBR. Click on that. Then we'll double click the prefabs. I'll be using the speaker 2 prefab. You can use this one right here, but I like this one because it's the same style as my Bluetooth speaker. As of right now, it's like a little too big. We can resize that by going to click on the prefab versus transform on the scale. We'll go 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 on all the axes. Then we just need to bring this out a little. As of right now, it has no box collider, so we need to add it. So we could go with the asset being highlighted, go to add component, then type in box, then we need a box collider. We don't need the 2D because the box collider 2D is for if you're creating a 2D game. Since we're making a 3D game, I'll be using this box collider. Then I'm going to rename this one to Intercom. Then I'll tag this as an object because it is an object. We don't need the box collider is triggered ticked because we're not saying that as a trigger. So with the intercom still selected, we're going to right click, audio, then audio source. Then make sure untick play on wake is unticked because we're calling that on a script that we'll be creating in a few minutes. Then I'll import this one. All of this is a little voiceover I recorded on my phone and then edited in Audacity. I'll link to this, link the script and the asset, and on my web on jmgamedevtutorials.weebly.com for y'all to use. You can use it, but you don't have to. You want to, but it's just a little recording of me saying "Protect the Boss Man." If you can use it as you want, as long as you give me the proper credit. Then we're gonna rename this one to, I'm gonna call this warning message sound, or SFX, short for sound effects. If you don't know what SFX and you don't know what the difference between FX and SFX, SFX means is sound effects, but effects it means video effects. VFX or FX is the same thing as video effects. So we can control S to save. Then in our hierarchy, I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna go somewhere in this level that I created. I'm gonna place a cube and set that as a trigger. So I'm gonna right click, 3D object, and cube. I'll drag this down to the floor. Then I'm gonna click the scale tool and just drag this across on the X. Then select my move tool to bring it right into center. I'm gonna call this one intercom trigger. And tag this as a trigger because it is a trigger. Then we're gonna untag mesh renderer. Then set the is trigger ticked because we're gonna call it on a script. Now once we get all that set up, we need to go to our scripts folder. If you had not created a scripts folder, I advise you to right click, create and folder, and call it scripts. Then I'm gonna go to my miscellaneous folder. You don't have to do the same thing what I'm doing. I'm just doing this for mine so it can keep everything neat and tidy. Then I'm gonna create another folder, call this intercom. I like to name each folders because I don't want a one folder with scripts and with a bunch of different scripts because it's gonna be difficult to find. Then in this intercom folder, we're gonna right click, create C# script. We're gonna call this one intercom. Then we're going to open that up in Visual Studio. If you're using Unity 2017 or below, you have the option to use Mono Develop or Visual Studio. But if you're using Unity 2018 or newer like I am, you'll be automatically using Visual Studio. So once this loads up, I'm going to pause and come back. Alrighty. Since now we're in Visual Studio, we need to declare 3 variables. You can use 2 if you want, but I'm going to be doing 3 variables. Then we're going to be using an on-trigger event. So we need to get rid of void update and void start and annotations because we're not using them because we're using an on-trigger event. Skip a couple lines, move up one. Then we need to declare the 3 variables. First one is going to be public game. Come on. Object. The speaker. Semicolon. Public game. Object. Intercom. Enter. Then public audio source warning message sound semicolon. For the second one, I declared a variable is the intercom. I'm referencing the trigger because once we enter that trigger, we'll be hearing that intercom voice over. But if you walk back and forth in that trigger, it's going to replay it over and over again. There's a reason why I'm going to be declaring this. You will see why I'm going to be declaring this. The speaker, we're referencing the speaker. Then the audio source, we're referencing the audio source. Then we need to do void on trigger enter collider, capital C and collider. Then others all lowercase. Then open spiky bracket. Then 2 spiky brackets. Then we need to reference the public game object. Oh no! Whoops! What am I doing? We need the speaker dot set active true. Then public. Oh damn it! I'm doing it again. Warning message sound dot play. What the hell is going on? then semicolon, then intercom enter dot set active false, because we don't want the trigger to be repeatedly be true and play that voice over again, because that would get annoying. Because this is the reason why I added this extra line of code, because I don't want to play once we first enter that trigger. We only wanted to play it once, so once we go back and enter that trigger, it's not going to play again, because we set that as false, because we don't want to play it again. Then we can, after that, we can save the script by pressing Control S, or go to File and then File and Save. Then let's go back to Unity and let that compile the script. There's like, if you go to the asset store, there's like custom made ones, but I like to create one from scratch, because I just create this one from scratch. And remember, if the script doesn't work in any version of Unity that you are using, I'll link the voiceover and the script on my website in the description for y'all to go download it for free. Alright, then we can clear out the console, because we're not going to worry about those errors. Then we need to go to the intercom, then attach the intercom script. Now we just need to reference these game objects. The speaker, which will be the intercom. The intercom triggered will be the intercom enter will be intercom trigger. Then the warning message sound will be the warning message sound effects. Then Control S and save the scene. Then we can test it out. Press play. Come on. Show you guys what I mean by this. Alright, so now I'm not hearing that. It should work fine. It works perfectly. So that is simply, get out of that damn view. Get out of gameplay mode. Come on. So that is simply how to create a simple PA system in Unity. If I used to remember this, the script and the voiceover will be on my website in the description, so you can feel free to download those. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe with the notification bell clicked. And make sure you stay up to date on the latest videos I have to come to this channel. And thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys in a brand new video.